Leading off for the Mustangs, she's the shortstop.
0-1, nice pitch
Cece is
there.
a senior.
Hey, we have got a pitcher.
There we go. Strike 2, 0-2.
You got to get the.
Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
I'm not sure. I got a pat on the head, though. I said hi to him earlier.
Right.
That was Coach Revore. Outside that time. Got a good crew here umping this game. Mentioned one of the baseball games we had before. Zach Campbell, he's the basketball coach at River Falls. He's behind the plate. Strike 3 looking that time. Sydney Gabriel with her first strikeout. 1 out. 4 pitches. Painted that inside corner that time. Batting second for the Mustangs, Madeline Shea. Shea, the second baseman. Strike 1 that time. Good pitch. Fastball right across the plate. 0-1. Gets her on that pitch again. Coming out aggressive here. 0-2.
Got 1 out there, right? And then the pitch
You got
is
1 out. 0-2 on the
Thank
batter.
You. 1 out, sorry.
Fouled back. Tried to jam her again on that inside pitch. So the sun was out, Ken, up until about the time I was thinking about softball today. So what's going on? Just misses that outside.
We like a little bit of overcast over here. I don't want to get real hot and sweaty. You know,
That's true.
I kind of like a sweatshirt. You know what I mean?
I was actually thinking, do I need a sweatshirt today? I'm glad I wore one. Fouled again. 1-2.
Yeah, I actually brought a vest just in case because I thought, you know what? Nobody's ever been mad at themselves for having an extra layer just in case.
That's true.
Right?
You might get teased a little bit by your partner, but other than that, you're fine.
It's not like a
Oh,
sweater.
nice change up. Pulls the cord on that.
man.
Throw down from the catcher down to first base just to be sure, but 2 strikeouts so far for Sid Gabriel.
What do you say on those? Pulled the cord?
Pulled the cord.
Oh, my gosh, right? That thing. Beauty.
Yeah.
All right, our cameraman's got that camera all squared away. Thanks back at the River Channel for helping out. Appreciate that.
Up next, the catcher, Olivia Sample, falls the first one back. Two outs here, top of the first. Outside.
I'm going to take a breath here.
Take a breath.
Sometimes when all the technology goes a little squirrely.
It's just a game, Ken.
I just have
Just
to.
a game. Ooh, I'm
There you
double
go.
fisted on the pencils. Rise ball that time.
Double
Sample holds.
Yeah, just like up in Spooner. The hometown Spooner.
Heading there tomorrow, buddy.
Are you really?
Yep.
You and Frankie?
Frankie's not on this trip. 1 and 2.
Man.
Ooh, just low. This is a group of guys that I went to high school with that we have been going on this annual, we'll call it quotation marks, fishing trip for 40 years. This is our 40th year.
No
And
way.
fishing has turned into golf. That's a good pitch right there.
Yeah. All right, so 3 and 2, full count.
3 and 2.
Fishing's turned into what? Golf, you said?
Golf.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
So, dust off the golf clubs. There you go. Got her looking.
Bingo.
3 strikeouts for Sydney Gabriel. Battles to come back on that batter right there. Half inning down. 3 up, 3 downs. They're up, 3 down. Joe's doing my job over there.
Joe's doing everything. He's the best.
Hudson coming up with bat. Hint, baseball.
Baseball, guys.
Strike 1 here. Evelyn Wolfgram, the leadoff batter for the Raiders. Pitching, we'll get the pitcher's name here in a second. Fouled off. Pitching for the Mustangs is Macy Marlette. She's a freshman. Ground ball that time. Foul. Wolfgram trying to protect. 0-2. Ball high that time. Wolfgram, as I mentioned, behind the plate tonight. So a little bit of a defensive shuffle for the Raiders. Fouled off.
Woo! That one's way out.
1-2. Ball in the dirt that time. Evens the count at 2-2.
Oh, bear with me
How
here.
you
And
doing?
I'm poking
How you
around
doing?
over here trying to figure out why my audio's not working for my sponsors today.
You keep working on that.
I'll keep
Ball high that time.
her going over there.
Full count. Wolfgram's done a nice job in that leadoff spot for the Raiders this year. Popped up, infield, Marlette over to make the play.
Number 11,
Emma McGrath, the batter. McGrath, big day on Monday. 3 for 4, I believe. Can't remember how many RBIs. I think she had 4, but for sure 2 home runs, 2 solo shots. Also had a double that scored a couple. Quick pitch that
Whoa,
time, right
hot
back to
one.
the pitcher Marlette. Throws to 1. 2 quick outs here for the Raiders. 2 outs. Brings up Lacey Lilliquist, the shortstop. Seeing a lot of that inside corner tonight.
Be patient, Lace. Be patient.
Ball low that time. Good eye.
Well, if all else fails in the commercials, I can just ad lib them
You
because
sure can.
I know what's going on over there.
Probably got to memorize.
Darn near.
1-1 here on Lacey. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder coming in. Makes the catch. Quick inning for Hudson. 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, Hudson 0. Menomonie 0.
I'm excited. I
By
got
the way-
the sound working.
Free hot dog, and it's bigger than the baseball hot dog. So I'm just going to say that.
Ooh, you throwing that out?
Yep,
You're
I'm going to
throwing
mention it in our next
gauntlet
baseball
down.
game, too. I think these are RJ's here.
Yeah, these are really good, and they're cooked just to perfection.
Perfection.
And the bun. Remember the bun from last night? I don't want to say anything, but
Yeah.
not so good. I'm just
JC
saying.
Lozinski, the batter here. Well, like I mentioned to you, that was the hottest hot dog I've ever had. And we don't have a lot of time in between innings, so I ran down there and got it, and I was already, half a batter behind. I didn't bite it until I didn't even take a bite until we were
2-1.
until the inning was over.
Right.
I ate
right.
half of it and popped up.
Here we go.
Second baseman Schwab underneath it makes the catch.
Nice play.
So it was still hot 2 innings later.
I know.
I
I was so hungry. I was like burning my mouth because I'm like, you gotta eat, Ken. You gotta eat. Oh yeah, it was bad news bears.
Morgan Recken, the batter, playing left field tonight.
Ooh.
Quick strike there by Sid.
Yeah, it was quite the debacle over there with the grill before the game. I'll tell you about that one maybe
Okay.
off the air because there's no need to flame too many people out here.
Who's running that parent organization now,
I
man?
know.
It goes downhill when the last guy left.
Yeah, who was the last guy? Was that you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. Kind of what I was thinking.
Sid working that outside corner, 1-2. No, everybody, the Diamondbackers here for softball, great group, dugout club, same thing.
Yeah,
Parents,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
parents, as we know, do so much for these sports.
Yeah.
Just in I'm not going to get on a soapbox here, but
Yep.
it's without them, you wouldn't have the
Doesn't
production
happen.
or
Yeah.
the teams you have. So
That's right.
and the coaches would attest to that. 2-2 here, 1 out. Sid just working it there. You can tell she's in
Yep.
control.
Yep.
Not necessarily trying to bear back and
Full
try to
count.
beat everybody with fastballs here.
Yep.
Go at her, Sid. There it is.
Oh, Sid delivered
Popped
a good
up.
one. Going out to
left
our left.
field out to Jones.
Nice
Makes
play.
the catch.
Booyah! 2 down.
Now batting number 11, Erickson.
Gwyneth Erickson, the batter. Erickson playing third base tonight. A couple lefties this inning for the Mustangs.
The camera guy doing a pretty good job over on the.
What do we got over there tonight?
That's
Fly ball or popped up left side, out of play.
Johnny B. Goods down there. That's his new nickname.
Johnny B. Good. I like it.
Johnny B. Good. Yep, he's one of the new talent camera guys for the River Channel. That was
Popped up that time.
chip
Lilliquist
shot.
underneath it again. 1, 2, 3.
Bingo, bango, bango.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. After 1.5, Menomonie 0, Hudson 0. Okay, I've got a new timing in between innings. Softball games, we get 3 bites of hot dogs.
That's
3
is-
bites.
That's about
That's it.
right. Yep,
Anya Weiler, the batter,
it's a 3-biter.
leading off the bottom of the second for Hudson. Again, no score. Called a strike on that one. Jammed her up a little bit.
That
Couldn't
one?
quite trying to protect and offered on that. So, yep, 1-1.
Looking for yards, hunting for yards.
Jam again. Fouled off to the left side.
One of my son's old buddies, Drew Hay, was down here rooting on his girlfriend that's playing on the Raider
okay.
team. Yeah,
Cool.
kind of fun to see those kids growing up.
1-2. Ground ball to the
0-1.
shortstop. Charges, makes the play, throws to 1 for the first out. So I mentioned Marlette. Looks like she's a freshman. We've seen quite a few young pitchers this year.
Yeah.
That the New Richmond game, they started a sophomore, but
Right.
and River Falls also had a youngster out there too. Strike 1 on Sidney Gabriel. Gabriel, the number 5 batter.
Couple good pitchers here tonight.
Ball outside. Gonna hit one.
Just a bit outside.
There you go. We got the right one. You pointed right. 1-1. Ooh,
Woo!
big hit that
Get
time. That's gonna
going!
get to a gap.
Get going! Woo!
Sid's
All
gonna
right.
round first, going to 2.
Here we go.
Throw's gonna be late.
All right, all right. That's right. Nice hit out to left.
Now batting number 4, Catalina Ibarra.
One of our
One
faves.
out double there by Sidney Gabriel. Brings up Catalina Ybarra. Looks like we're gonna have a courtesy runner.
Oh, the courtesy, are we? You almost felt awkward the other day when you said courtesy runner at baseball, didn't
I
you?
did. Like what?
What am I talking about over here? This ain't no softball. It's the courtesy runner.
Number 9, number 6, Ava Barreau.
Barreau, number 6, will go out to courtesy
Ava
run.
Bro, senior captain.
All right, 1 down. Got a Raider on second. Ybarra at the plate. She's a swinger.
Popped up.
Here we go. Pops
Could
over.
be trouble. Right
Yep,
field coming in
right.
for it. Kind of tailing off, but makes the play. Hudson jumping on those first pitches tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that was going to be a good one.
You always tell your batters, get one you like.
Yeah.
And so if it's the first pitch, but there are times where, we kind of saw it the other night with baseball when Hudson was struggling a little bit. Adiani, the batter, once they got that pitcher a little deeper in the count, all of a sudden they were getting more walks.
Right.
And it all started,
Yep.
one of the young guys
You're
had,
right.
one of their young players had about I don't remember, 12 or 14
Yeah, it's like a
pitch
dozen. Yeah.
at bat.
Dozen
a lot
plus,
of
yeah.
fall-offs, and all of a sudden everybody started to let it happen a little bit more.
Right. That's a good call.
0-2 here. 2 outs.
And he gets her feet squared
Grill,
away.
the runner at second. Got her with that high fastball for the third out. Hudson, no runs, 1 hit, the double by Gabriel. 1 left after 2. Menomonie 0, Hudson 0.
Already.
Up to the plate here to lead off the third inning is the pitcher Marlette. Again, no score. top of 3. Popped up that time over to third base.
Good heat
Weiler
on that
makes the
pitch.
play. So I was just thinking about this field here, all the fields.
Yeah.
Of course, we have the high school season going on right now, but pretty soon you're going to have booster games starting, and Hudson's got a club team here for softball called the Sandpipers. So
And it's a club
a
team, you
lot
said?
more. Yep.
Now, what age would be, is that?
I think they start.
They'll play here? Like the
They'll
high
play.
school
They'll
age
play.
too?
They'll play in the. There's 4 quad fields over at Grandview.
Sure.
Um,
Ooh, that caught her.
by pitch that time. The batter is Gamez, Isabel Gamez. So this is a hotbed of activity if you ever get up here, Ken, during the summer when they have tournaments. Hudson holds a couple softball tournaments through the boosters. They'll have teams playing here, teams playing up at the 4 fields on top. They do a nice job with those, and they use the high school concession stand. Same thing with baseball.
Number 23, Kirstenberg.
So they'll have them all rocking? Like 5 fields?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I think when they get some of the younger ages, they play on some other fields too that the boosters have.
Wow, that's fun.
Fürstenberg, Rianne Fürstenberg, the batter.
Good
First pitch strike by Sydney Gabriel. Fürstenberg, I like saying that. She's
do
the
too.
DP tonight.
Fürstenberg. Sorry. Sometimes I have to just sing it. Fürstenberg.
Squares to bunt. Looks like she's going to try to sacrifice that runner. They're going to call that ball fair in the box there.
Wow,
Looks
did
like
that-
Schwab was able to get her foot down.
What a crazy bunt there. Just
It
literally
just kind of
died
spun,
right in
and
the
I
box.
think where it was at, it looked like it was just inside the chalk there. So good job by the plate umpire to get his head on that, get out of the way and look for it.
So 2 down. We'll move the runner over to second.
It brings us up to top of the order, Cece Barron.
Looked pretty good. That was ball.
Ball one. Fouls that one off.
Foul ball. If you're not familiar with Menomonie, they're just down the road from us, about, 35, 40 minutes away?
Yep.
Or 94
the
there,
east.
just east. Yep.
Foul back.
It's the home of the Stout. Are they
UW Stout.
Blue Devils there?
They are.
Blue
Yep.
Devils.
Yep. 1 and 2 here on the batter. 2 outs. Who just misses on that one. Look, tickling that corner.
Uh-huh. That is a cool thing about some of the colleges that are around with our these out of town, where we'll have the ability to play on their fields.
Ground ball to the shortstop, Lilliquist. Charges and makes the throw on the run. In time by a step.
Boom.
Nice play by Lilliquist. For Menomonie, no runs, no hits, 1 left. Hudson coming up to bat here, bottom of third. Score 0-0.
Welcome back to Home Run Hollow, bottom of the third.
Maddie Schwab, the batter for Hudson, playing second base. Maddie, a freshman, so got some playing time the last game we covered and did a good job getting the start tonight at second base. Squares to bunt. Nice bunt
Good
down the
bunt.
third base line. Speed. Just barely
goodness.
got there.
I thought that.
Bang, bang play. Schwab was showing some good speed getting down that line. Third base was creeping. She made the throw, so brings up Lauren Ledbury, the DP tonight. Ledbury played shortstop on Monday. Keep getting my days mixed up.
We've
Monday
had a-
was softball. Tuesday was
lot going on
baseball.
this week, yeah.
Wednesday was Aaron's day off. Chases that one. 0-2.
It's been a busy week. There will not be any more busy weeks like this. Maybe until the playoffs. We might have a back-to-back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Playoff games are fun.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so if you're wondering about playoffs, we're gonna try to do our best to capture both boys baseball and girls softball home playoff games. So we'll
1-2 on Ledbury. Falls that one off.
We'll update, if you go to Raider Streaming, go to Schedule tab at the top. We'll update that as we kind of get the pairings, and that usually comes out like a week or so before.
Yeah, typically it's the last week of the season. They'll meet that weekend before. Now they're doing a lot of stuff virtually.
Sure.
Got her on that fastball, strike 3. Brings us back to the top of the order. Evie Wolfgram up to the plate. Yeah, it was weird. Remember last year they did the football ended up doing that virtual the virtual meeting for coaches. Normally what they do is they meet together collectively. They kind of lobby for their ranking or position because you want to try to get a home game or get a good seed.
Sure.
And they did it computerized last year, and it was weird. Hudson
Meaning
was
like
kind of
a Zoom deal? Or?
Yeah, well, I think the state actually kind of scrambled everything, and then the WIA had some sort of a meeting, and then they put it out there. But I don't know that the coaches had any more input than
that hit her in the foot
that time.
Yep.
I don't know if they had any more input than just their record, and maybe they could write into the WIA and lobby their case. But typically, it's you sit at a table.
Yeah.
Because I've talked to the coaches about how that gets handled.
Yeah.
There have been times where that's worked, and there have been times that they get outvoted and they say you're not that, you're this.
Right,
but at least you get a chance, you get your day in court.
Right.
So Emma McGrath, the batter here. 2 outs. Wolfgram, the runner at first. Ball inside. Both pitchers working that inside corner tonight.
McGrath had a great outing earlier this week.
2-0. See if Hudson wants to send a runner here. Fly ball
just over third. Nice.
Gets over the third baseman's glove.
We'll tag it.
Kind of a jam job there on McGrath, but she was able to get it just enough on it to find some green there out in left field. Moves Wolfgram over to second. 2 outs here. Lacey Lilliquist, ducks on the pond here.
2-out rally.
Lilliquist flew out to right fielder first at bat. There's that inside strike we've been talking about. 0-1.
It's just so deceptive being off just a little bit over on the left of the
change up that time. Kind of catches Lilliquist. Gets a bat on it though. 0-2.
Get spoiled being right behind home plate with the boys, right? Where you're like, oh.
Yeah, we got this is a pretty good angle here. I can see where he's calling those. That's going to get up the middle.
There we go. Come on now.
Coming around third. She's going to try to score. Throw gets cut off. Nope, they're going to try to make that throw.
Nice.
Both runners advance.
Here we
RBI
go.
for Lilliquist. McGrath moves to third.
What a great hit there.
Good heads up running too. Once that throw came in, got Lilliquist over to second, advanced the runners. So they're both in scoring position here for Anya Weiler. Pops that one up. Could be playable for the catcher.
Yep, right in front of us.
Oh,
goodness.
Collision there between the catcher, Marlette, and Sample. But good job getting rid of that helmet and making that play by Sample. But Hudson gets a run. 1 run on a couple hits, 2 left. After 3, it's Hudson 1, Menomonie 0.
Welcome back to Home Run Hollow. It's Ken Cohn and Aaron Sundin. We are in the McCarty Construction booth. Thanks for being our sponsor of the booth, Mr. Mike McCarty. Appreciate that. Again, roof, remodels, decks. He's doing it all. Give him a buzz. Top of 4 here.
Top of the 4th. Hudson gets 1 in that bottom of 3, so they're up 1-0 here. Another pitcher battle we're seeing. Brings up the batter, Madeline Shea.
You say another one. That's what we just had at baseball the other night. It was a duel for about 4 innings.
Yeah. I haven't really seen the either baseball or softball have the bats explode yet in one of these games.
Yeah. I'm ready for it.
Hudson, but no, I shouldn't. I mean, Hudson actually, they did against River Falls. They certainly scored a bunch of runs, but these are the games that kind of buzz right by, you know, and little things can make a difference, whether
Right.
it's walks or errors or whatever it might be. So, strike
Woo!
3 that
There
time.
we go.
Another strikeout for Sydney. She had 3 in the first inning. That brings her up to 4.
Sid the kid.
Olivia Sample, the batter.
Now batting number 3, Sample.
Sample's another freshman, so she made that nice catch. She's playing catcher tonight, made that nice play to end the Raider threat in the third. Ball 1 from Sydney.
I didn't even see the pitcher coming over in that collision that happened right in front of us here.
Yeah, I mean,
How
that's
did-
it's one of those balls that you got to give her enough room. It's one person's play right there for sure. There wasn't really anybody
Right.
else that should have been
right,
making
right.
the play.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, what's going on here?
2-0 here on Sample.
Good
Turn
pitch.
that one
Yep.
fouled back.
Now the boys, are they playing
I think that's JV2.
JV2
So,
playing behind us tonight? Okay.
Yeah, they kind of rotate,
That's right.
but the
Woo! Sid
varsity boys are in New Richmond tonight.
playing the Tigers. Want a rematch from earlier this week. Kritovich.
2-1. Kretovics, yep.
Kritovich.
Yep. Ball high there. Yeah, he came down. We debriefed. There was a lot of talk about the umpiring, and, you know. but
Really?
but he wasn't. He's like, yeah, we just wouldn't have mattered. Good pitch that time. That is well
Pop
hit,
one
but I
down.
think that one is going to be foul. I think I used this before. When you're a pitcher and you see somebody just tattoo the ball and it ends up being foul, you know what you call that?
What's that?
Strike.
That
It's just a strike, Ken.
Yep. That'll be a
3-2. So yeah, Sample draws the walk.
base on balls there, so she'll head down the first. One out here, again, top of the fourth.
Batting number 99, Luzinski.
J.C. Lazinski, the batter, the number 4 batter.
Zelensky, I like that name.
You remember the big hitter used to play for the White Sox?
Yeah,
Spurs,
is that
the
where
one-
I'm hearing that?
Craig Lazinski. Yep. Greg Lazinski.
Oh,
my.
Moose got her at second.
Yeah.
Really close.
Sure looked like that was a close play.
Really close on that one. I didn't click the replay. Dang it. I don't know if my cameraman was following the action over there. Oh, here we go. I'm going to get it here.
Good defense by Hudson that time.
Johnny B. Good picked that up on camera, too.
All right.
Nice job by him.
Fouled off right side.
Kind of like a scoop foul on that one.
Yeah.
Just didn't even sound like it
Kind
hit
of like
the
a
bat, right?
pitching wedge.
Yeah, yeah.
Morgan wrecking the batter. Runner at second to Sample. Close play on that tag play by the Raiders, but 2 outs. 0-1. Gets her on that outside corner. 0-2.
Good heads-up play there, getting it over to second quickly like that. And that was just a bang-bang play. Really close. I would have tapped the replay on that one. That's -1 for me.
That's all right.
Even now, -1. There you go.
Popped up that time.
Yep.
Right to Lacey Lilliquist and the
Lacey,
threat.
put that one away.
For Menomonie, no runs, no hits, 1 left. After 3.5, Hudson 1, Menomonie 0. Sydney Gabriel, the leadoff batter for Hudson here in the bottom of the 4th.
The kid, the pitcher, is gonna
Doubled
lead
her
us
last
off.
at bat.
Here we go. Sid gets square. Bit high on that first pitch. Ball call.
One 1-0 here on Sid. All outside.
Good eye. 2-0.
Hunting for yours now. Hunting for yours.
Well, Johnny B. Good's doing a really good job on camera. I'm delightfully.
You're impressed. There's another
Oh,
hit for
nice
Sid. Big
line drive. Come on,
shot there.
Sid. Woo! Get us going. Sid just belts one down the line. Let's see if we can get
Line driver. Looks like we're going to have another runner here. See if it's Brill again or if we're going to have a different runner. Oh,
Gonna let her
Nope.
run.
False alarm.
No
False
courtesies.
alarm.
No courtesies.
Kat Yabara up to the plate. Squares the bunt. Nice bunt
Nice
that time.
bunt.
Pitcher Barlett goes over to make the play. Gabriel advances to second.
Tag it. Tag it. That's what they asked her to do. That's what she did. Check, check. Good job. That's got to be tricky doing just a pop. Almost, you kind of pull it back a little bit as she did.
No, you don't want to do that because
You
that's typically going to be a foul. You hold that bat steady. You can
Okay.
directionally bunt it. In other words, you're looking to maybe go a certain direction, but like we talked about on those sacrifices, you're basically giving up yourself. If you can lay down a good bunt, defense still has to make a play. So
Sure, you might.
and it's a bang bang play.
Right.
Adiani, the batter here, 0-1. Fouls that
Woo! Hot one. Good heads up play over there in the
one.
batter's
Schwab
circle.
had to move a little quick there on that
Schwab's
one.
Like, take it easy.
All right, let's battle now, Abby. Let's battle.
All right, 0-2.
Line up, shorten up.
Got to chase that high one there.
Next time, kiddo. Next time.
All right, 2 down.
Brings up Maddie Schwab. 2 outs. Runner at second is Gabriel. Gabriel with the leadoff single. Start the fourth here. Real quick, looking at our standings here in the conference. I think I mentioned before Menomonie, Chi High, leading the conference right now, 9-0. New Richmond, 7-2. Second pitch to Schwab, ground ball
Down
to
third.
base.
Nice.
Third baseman scoops and throws to retire the side. We'll come back to that. We'll talk a little bit about Hudson's remaining schedule and who's left and what it looks like here. But for Hudson, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left after 4. Hudson 1, New Richmond 0.
Well, welcome back to Home Run. Hello, Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin. We are in the McCarty Construction booth here, just outside the fence. Appreciate you joining us. The skies are starting to clear up a little bit here.
We're going to get probably no rain, huh? It looks like it's
rain. We're going to get some sunshine
sorry.
soon.
You know, that's a
Why you say
four-letter
like that?
word you don't want to hear these days.
Why
but
you say that?
I'm so used to it.
I know. All right, Sid, let's see what you got here. That one's popped up.
Quick pitch. Lilliquist over to make the play. That was Erickson at the plate. Gwyneth Erickson.
Way to talk out there. Way to talk.
So we're seeing the 6, 7, and 8 batters here for the Mustangs.
Now batting number 4.
1 pitch, 1 out so far here in the 5th inning.
Brings up the pitcher, Macy Marlette.
Well, that's been having a good game, too.
Pitching well, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, pitching-wise. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so far, Sidney Gabriel, I mean, we're in the 5th inning. Couple of walks, but no hits yet. So, Menomonie, but and again, it's one of these tight games. Neither team really has a lot of hits.
0-2. Right. Similar to the other night, I would guess, based on that score.
Got her to chase that one.
Boom!
Quick strikeout there for Sid.
2 down. Sid's pitch count has to be pretty low.
Isabel Gomez is the batter. Gomez hit by pitcher last at bat. A little high that time.
Just a bit.
Popped up.
There
It's
we
going to
go.
be playable here.
Yep, got that.
Wolfgram. Oh, just can't make the play on that. Again, good job getting the helmet off and squared up. But sometimes there's a weird spin that comes off those fouls like that. You ever,
1-1
seen, you
here.
ever seen a league of their own?
Been a long time. But
So you
yes, I
remember-
did see it, yeah. Nice pitch. Nice
1 and
pitch.
2.
1 and 2.
So I think it's Gina Davis is the catcher there,
Sure.
right?
Yep, you're right.
And
Yep.
of course, what is she? She makes a play. She's the catcher. She goes back and makes play like that. Does the splits. That's what makes the whole league go well, right?
Sure.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
I don't. I told you it's been a while. I know some
It's
people
just, I'm
watched
just
it a
telling
whole
you, girls
bunch.
can play ball too, brother.
Look, bro.
Jeez, 2 and 2. I realize it's Hollywood, but come on.
Look, brother. What are you, Hulk Hogan all of a sudden? Look, brother. Oh, you cracked me up. Full count here. 2 down.
Got her on that one.
Boom!
Caught her looking.
Nice pitch.
Couple strikeouts that inning for Sidney Gabriel. No runs, no hits. Nobody left. After 5, Hudson 1, Menomonie 0. Lauren Ledbury, the batter here, to lead off the bottom of the 5th. I think I called that inning as out, but we were only 4.5 in. So bottom of 5 here, Ledbury, the batter. Good eye that time. 2-0.
Stay smart.
Hudson, again, 1 run.
Can't get on base.
Everybody's coming up here for their third at bats, though. Ready to turn the order over here. 2-1.
You grab a little Jack Link's beef jerky here. That's made up near you, right?
Minong, Wisconsin. Well, that's where
Minong.
it started. 3-1 on Ledbury.
Yeah, those Link's brothers. Well, one of the Link's brothers owns like ball. There we go. We'll take that.
Leadoff walk there by Ledbury.
Seems like he owns everything in Minong. The
Well,
car
it's changed a lot.
dealership.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
it has?
Yeah, they did for a long time, but yeah, they still have quite a bit up there. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Jack's is so large now. It's got an operation in Minong, but they've got a corporate office in the cities, and
I knew that,
I
yeah.
think their farms are all over the world.
Oh,
Nice hit that
baby!
time.
Let's
Wolf
go!
grab one. First pitch single pushes Ledbury over to second.
Let's go!
Now batting number 11, Emma McGrath.
Little rally here going for Hudson.
I'm feeling it.
2
Replay
on,
coming
nobody
up.
out.
Coming in hot with the replay. Johnny B. Good job on the camera.
Brings up Emma McGrath. McGrath singled her last at bat. See if she can stay hot here. Get those runners moving. I'm liking that we're letting them swing up here.
Mm-hmm. Good job,
Again,
Coach.
just a one-run game, but this is the meteor of your order here. You want them to be up and be able to try to make contact. Change up that time low. 1-1.
Yeah, it was a good eye on that one.
Looking for your pitch. Pick your
All right,
pitch.
McGraw.
You're in charge here.
A lot of chatter coming from the dugout. There's a
Fly
pop.
ball out to the right fielder. Gets underneath it. Runner tags at
Tag on
second.
second,
Ledbury,
yep.
she's going to go to third.
Smart play by the first base runner, too.
Number 16.
Got a decent lead off, waiting to see if it was going to drop or not. Did not. Second just kind of stayed put. 1 out.
Good job. That was
Like it. Advance the runner over to third. You got 1 on first.
Lacey Lilliquist up to the plate. Lilliquist singled her last at bat, drove in a run. See if she can do the same thing here. Runner goes to second, no throw. So runners at second and third here. A hit's going to probably score 2. Put it in play is what you want to do here.
have some fun.
Here we go.
First pitch high. Well, I guess they called that one a strike. Okay, 1-1.
Got 1-1. Sorry, I'm getting a little delinquent. Everything going on here.
Stay smart.
All right, 1 out. 1-1. Lacey at the plate.
Fly ball that time. Out to the shortstop. Runners probably won't advance here. So 2 outs.
Now batting number 5, Anya Weiler.
Brings us up to Anya Weiler, the cleanup hitter.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Too much.
Weiler.
And back.
Sample, the catcher's doing a pretty good job, and I'll say, too, that Marlette hasn't thrown too many away. I don't know
Right.
if we've even had
You're
one
right.
yet to the backstop.
I don't
but
think so.
This is one of those spots where you want to have that third base runner getting a decent lead, getting a jump if there is a ball that rolls past the catcher. 2 outs. Ball high that time.
Tight game here. Bottom of the 5th. Just a 1 runner. Hudson looking to get something going here. Another high ball. 2-0.
Yeah, Hudson's had a couple opportunities, just stranding some runners there. A couple of leadoff hits and not able to get them home. So let's see if they can plate a couple more here. There's
There we
a
go,
ground
there we
ball
go.
to shortstop.
Ooh.
Nice play. No, there's no force there. Oh, they called the tag play. Had his back turned to it. 6. They're going to appeal. I think the shortstop thought that was going to be a force play right
I
there.
think so too.
Unfortunately, where the umpire made the call, he really couldn't see where the tag happened. So, anyway, regardless, I've always found you can talk about it with the umpire, but you really don't change their minds.
I was
So,
going to say, there's not much going to happen right now.
for Hudson, no runs. 1 hit, 1 left. After 5, 1-0 Hudson. We'll go real quick here and run you back through the conference standings. So
Yep.
I mentioned Chi-High 9-0. Richmond's at 7-2. One of those losses, of course, coming to the Raiders. Eau Claire North at 6-3. Hudson sitting at 4-4, so kind of middle of the pack. Menomonie 4-5. Rice Lake 3-6. Memorial 2-7. River Falls 0-8. So you're kind of thinking at this stage of the season, you've played Chippewa, you've played New Richmond, you've played North. So those are your top 3 teams. Where do you fall, or where's that going to mean in the rankings later when it comes time to seed?
Yeah.
You got to win some of these games against teams you showed. Of course, we took care of business against River Falls. Still have Memorial and Rice Lake on the schedule, but strike 1 here. Lead up batters Fierenberg. And then you probably get a home game if you can end up, 500 in conference.
Sure.
See where things go.
And just
1-1.
you, I think, had mentioned this, but just for grandpa's at home, it's 1 game. It's just a 1 game deal.
One and
it's
done.
Not a series. It's just a 1 and done
One
for
and
these
done.
playoffs.
Yep.
Got it.
We'd be playing until July if that was the case.
You're probably right.
People
yeah.
want to take their summers off.
It'd
Of
be
course,
like-
a lot of these girls play summer softball, but
Right.
no, it's jam packed. I mean, they
Yeah.
get the regionals and sectionals done quick, and then by the beginning of June, it's state. So,
Got it.
but again, I thought she fouled that off.
Yeah, I thought
right.
so too. I don't know what was going on there.
Okay, well, that was a strikeout. I guess they're going to say that was a pass or a drop ball by the catcher. Nobody's going to come out and question it. The way the ball spun off, it looked like it was certainly off the end of the bat. Anyway, strikeout.
Yeah.
Brings us back up to the top of the order. CC Barron. Our eyes are bad, Ken. We're old. We think we see things,
I don't know. That looked pretty clear cut to me. I heard it. I saw it.
Strike
I don't
1.
know. Well, happy Cinco de Mayo to you, my friend.
Same to you.
Special day. 20 years ago, I went down. I'll tell you in a second.
Just misses on that one.
I've got,
1-1.
I got a. It's called on Concord and St. Paul. It's now called Cesar Chavez Boulevard, but on Concord or Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
My buddy and I were like, "Oh man, we should go get some Taco House. It's like my favorite place down there."
Ground ball. Jams her up. Throw over to 1 by Weiler. Oh, in the dirt.
Ooh, in the dirt.
Just going to get reach on that one. 1 out here.
So we're a couple knuckleheads. It's Cinco de Mayo, and we're heading down there like, no big deal. We're gonna grab some Taco House. We had no idea. Streets are closed. Festivals are going on. I mean, there's a bazillion.
So did you end up getting a chance to eat squares to bunt?
We did not.
No?
We were basically cutting work. We were like,
Yeah.
let's go cut out of work and grab something to eat quick. And
Olivia Sample
Popped up.
pops that one up.
boom! There we go.
Wolfgram makes the play on that.
Job, Wolfgram. 2 down. Yeah, sometimes when you're ditching out of work, you gotta get back. You
Yeah,
can't be gone
I thought you were
forever.
going to say you fell asleep with a sombrero on your head and they didn't find you for 3 days.
That was a different year. Thought we weren't gonna bring that up, okay?
Sample the
ball.
batter.
That's something that I need to get. I actually have a Mexican wrestling mask in my car
Do you?
with a Green Bay Packers symbol on it that I'll break out from time to time.
Nacho Libre?
Somewhere. My wife is not a big fan of when I do it, when I break it out, but I love that thing. There you go. Popped up to first.
Yep, Ani over there
Boom!
to make the play.
Take it down.
No threat. Well, for Menomonie, no runs, no hits. 1 left. Hudson coming up to bat here. Bottom of the 6th, leading 1-0.
You asked if I'd ever seen Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
That used to be one of my nicknames. Nacho! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was a contractor back in the day at one of these big companies, and For some reason, it was hot at the time, and so it was my nickname, was Nacho Libre. I really liked that
like
guy.
it.
Yeah, it was really a fun deal.
Well, that's good to know. I learn something new about you all the time. Sydney Gabriel up to the plate, leading off the bottom of the sixth for Hudson. Couple singles for Sydney tonight. Take that back, a double to lead off her at bats and a single. 1-1. Hudson can use a little insurance here. Get one more or two on the plate. Ground ball down to third base. That
Ball
was going
down
to get under
third.
a glove.
I like it.
Sydney having a good night at the plate tonight.
Catch a replay on that hot one. Bam. Just
Cat
right through the
Ybarra
legs there.
up to the plate and see what Hudson wants to do here. Again, just a one-run game. That extra run would go a long ways.
Ybarra. Thank you, Joe. They'll probably have her bunt. Oh, they're going to let her hit.
Let her
yes!
swing away.
Yes, that's what I was
Lines
hoping
a
they'd let her
shot
do.
out to left field.
I couldn't get it out of my mouth
I
in
know.
time. I'm
I
like,
knew what you
let
were thinking.
her hit because
See,
gosh, she's so good.
You can't. He's unpredictable.
Yep.
You just never know.
If he's anything, it's unpredictable. We love you, Coach. He listens to these games too. I'm going to be in trouble for that one.
We
Oh
love
goodness,
him. We love him.
we do love him.
Kaylee Hayes, the batter.
Like a man
Pinch
loves
hitting
another
tonight.
man, not like we like two play-by-play guys.
Have you?
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
there are people I sometimes have to tell. You talk too much. You could have just left it at that,
I
and then all of a
could've.
sudden you made it weird.
I did make it weird. Let me
Kaylee
clean
Hayes, the
up
batter.
my
She's
monitor.
going to score
Oh,
the
there's a
bunt.
bunt.
Nice bunt. That's going to move the runners over.
I like
Does
it.
a good job that time laying that bunt down. It's hard to do when you are coming in as a pinch hitter, cold. You want to get up and swing the bat, but get up and do your job, and she did a great job there.
Well, I'm going to see if I can't pull my foot out of my mouth here. And it's got to be tough. It's got to be tough. Because it's kind of
I think I
back
threw you
of
off
the
on the
throat
Nacho
right now.
Libre
You
stuff.
did.
You were
got me all excited.
Thinking of
about
wearing your
Nacho
tights and
well, and my cape, and my cape,
yeah,
and wrestling.
yeah.
I mean, come on. I've always dreamed of being a wrestler. I don't know if I've told you that.
Brianna Swinky, the batter, pinch hitting here. Let's see if Hudson can score.
There we go.
And then we can talk about wrestling and whatever else.
Whatever
you wanna
else.
Talk about.
Okay, good. All right, so if we score one, I'm loose.
How about we? How about we get to the end of the game? Squares the bunt
Ball.
that time. 0-2. Did a good job pulling back on those two. So
2-0,
why
2-0.
why would Hudson bunt? Do you think in this situation? Well, it's a suicide squeeze play, or that runner doesn't necessarily have to take off. Make the
sure.
defense make a play at first, and then
3-0.
the third base
Yeah.
runner can try to advance based on that. So 3-0.
Yeah, that's there's a
Probably-
lot going on here with that call, yeah.
Probably just thinking nothing. Probably don't chase anything here. Going to take
There you
that
go.
for ball
There you
4.
go. Load 'em
Loads
up.
them up.
Load them up.
Taylor Jones going to come in to hit here.
Jones at the plate here. Hero time.
Yeah.
My
well,
goodness.
And, again, only one out. Taylor Jones is a slap hitter, and that usually slap hitters, that means they've got a little bit more of a directional. They want to try to find a direction to go at the ball. So again, she could just put the ball in play here and probably score one. And we saw she's got good speed too.
Mm-hmm.
She gets out of the box quick. There you go. Just down the line.
There you go.
Foul ball is the call. Looked like the ball was about a foot off the line there. Third baseman hit it, but it was in foul territory. So
I kind of felt
0-2.
like third base got to it. But all right, here we go. Come on, Jones. Here we go. 0-2, 1 out. There it is. There it is. Drop it in.
That's going to drop.
Woo!
Score one.
Jones with a big
Ybarra
old
comes
hit.
around, tries to score. Ball does not get there in
Bring
time.
it down. A double. Score 2. Woo!
Good at bat that time by Taylor Jones. Sitting at 0-2, still made contact, got it over the third baseman's head. Runners were moving. Plates a couple. Gabriel and Ybarra score.
Wow.
Swanky goes to third, and Jones comes in to second. Still only one out. Hudson up 3-0.
Jones with a huge hit there.
Fouled off that time by Wolfgram.
Oh,
just quite,
close
can't
to the
quite get
fence.
there. Yeah, very close.
New life, new life. Be patient.
All right, so 0-1 here, one out. Runners at second and third. Let me get all my stuff. A lot of scoring going on here.
A lot of scoring.
Like it.
0-1.
Like that one.
one's
Trying to
gonna-
punch it into the,
Looks like
the
that's
gap.
gonna drop
It's gotta.
over
Woo!
second base.
There we go.
Gonna score Swanky. Jones is gonna be held up at third. Hudson gets another run here.
The rally is on right now. Hudson, 3 of them this inning so far.
McGrath.
Well, I'm going to be cut loose after this inning. McGrath,
Fun, Emma. Have some fun.
she can put it out.
Runner's gonna advance.
I like that call by Coach.
That's called
What do you call
defensive indifference. That's what they call that. In other words, they didn't try to
You're
make a play.
kidding
They're
me.
going to give her the base. Look it up. Look it up. I can tell you anything and you believe me.
You
but you
totally
can look that
could.
one up.
Look it up, he says. Get the book.
Still only one out. Jones, the runner at second. Wolfgram, the runner at first. Hudson with 3 in this inning so far. 1 and 2 on McGrath.
What'd you call it again? Indifference.
Defensive indifference. It's like
Defensive
we don't
indifference.
really care. Take the base. That one's
There it
gonna
is,
at
popped
least
out to center.
possibly get a play here.
Yep.
Jones tags.
Gets the
They're going to hit the
catch.
cut and try to come home. She's safe.
Booyah!
Underneath
Move the
tag.
runner over. Bingo. That'll fly out RBI, is that what we'd call that?
That's what you call it. Sacrifice fly.
Yeah, buddy. Bottom of the 6 is good. Wow, I'm feeling this pump-up music. Mixmaster Joe is in the house.
Still one runner on yet is Wolfgram. She's the runner at third. 2 outs. Brings up Lacey Lilliquist. Popped up. Over to second base. She's over to make the play.
All right. What an inning.
Good inning for Hudson. Got the insurance runs we talked about. For Hudson, 4 runs. Sorry, I forgot to mark one of them up. 4 runs on 3 hits. 4 hits, sorry. 1 left. See, this is what I was talking about. This happens too fast. We get to go more slow motion
I know.
with baseball.
Slow her down.
We'll be right back. Hudson leading 5-0.
Welcome back to Home Run Hollow and the McCarty Construction booth. Ken and Aaron. Top 7.
Lazinski, the batter here. Hudson with 4 big insurance runs that inning. Gives Sydney Gabriel quite a cushion to work with here as she faces the number 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Mustangs. Fouled off. 1-1.
Quick mention the player of the game.
Yep.
Think about that. I'm putting you in charge of that again.
Okay.
1-1, top of the 7th. Hut Town with 5 of them right now. That one's
Lines that one
Roped
to the
out to
gap.
left, yeah.
Center. Lazinski's going to try to stretch it for 2. Throw is going to be a little late. So Lazinski with the stand-up double to start off the 7th inning here for the Mustangs.
good, solid contact on that one. So put one out on second here with that double.
Brings up Morgan Recken, the left fielder. Rounds that one over to first base. Ani's going to take it by herself, get the out. Lazinski advances to third. One out here. Top of the 7th. Brings up the batter, Gwyneth Erickson.
Ball first. Nice hit.
Nice pitch. Right down Main Street on that one.
He's going to
Nice
fly
wrap
out to
out the
Kat
center.
Ybarra in center field.
Oh, what a grab by Cat.
Lazinski tags and scores. Hudson checks the base to see if she tagged up in time or left early. No go, says the plate umpire. So 1 run in here. 2 outs, though, for Hudson.
Cat with a heck of a grab out there, kind of over her head on the run.
Yeah, nice play.
Ball first.
Macy Marlette, the batter. 2 outs here. Hudson up 5-1. In home run hollow, no home runs tonight, but plenty of runs manufactured, especially that last inning for Hudson, which we were waiting for the bats to wake up a little bit, and they finally did. So
my goodness, yeah, great inning. 2 down.
2-0 here on Marlette. Impressed with her tonight. She's the pitcher. Again, only a freshman, so Hudson will see plenty more of her. Ground ball, hot shot down to third base.
Grab at
Weiler
third.
makes the throw to
Boom.
1. And that's your ball game, folks. For Menomonie, 1 run, 1 hit. Nobody left. Hudson gets the victory tonight, 5-1.
Nice win.
Yeah, and the sun's starting to come out too. So you were right. My disposition of thinking it was going to get rainy or something never happened. So once again, Nacho Libre's right.
The Nacho. Well, what a game, what an inning that 6th was for the Raiders. They really were kind of put it all together.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I go with my player of the game tonight. I'm going to go with Taylor Jones, and the reason being, you know, anything can happen in a 1-run game. And yeah, you're at home and you got a senior pitcher and things are going your way, but all of a sudden all it takes is a hit. As we saw that happen that last inning, Menomonie's able to manufacture a run, but Taylor Jones down 0-2 with the bases loaded, gets a 2-run double.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you get that cushion. What happened after that? Hudson kind of piggybacked onto that, got a couple more runs, and all of a sudden you got a 5-0 lead.
Broke her open. Yeah.
So
love it.
again, didn't bat at all until that at bat, and to come in kind of cold, even though you'd been in the field, is impressive. So Taylor Jones gets it tonight. My honorable mentions I would give to Lacey Lilliquist. She had a nice night at the plate, had an RBI. Evie Wolfgram as well, RBI. Emma McGrath, and of course Sid. But tonight it's Taylor Jones.
Love it. Player of the game, that's McCarty Construction Player of the Game. Appreciate you joining me in the booth here. Johnny, be good over on the camera. Got her all dialed up and did a heck of a job tonight. Hats
All
off
right.
to him for rookie.
Does he get free hot dogs? I bet you didn't even tell him about
I
it.
didn't
Good job.
even mention it because we were sitting here yip-yapping and hot dogs started showing up.
Jeez.
I'll get him some. I'll get him a hot dog. It looks like they're throwing them out right now. Grab one out of the garbage for him. So we'll see you this weekend, Saturday. I'm just kidding about that. Saturday we've got a quad header of lacrosse, boys and girls varsity at the stadium. Tune in on Raider streaming. A ton of action. And then next week, I think maybe Tuesday, if my memory serves me, we have another softball game, I believe.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
Okay.
Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.